And welcome to the C Block today. We have a treat for bird watchers. We're talking about the Red Crossbill. Sarah Baxter with Game and Fish is here to tell us about this here unusual bird.
That's right.
And usually you come with, a showing, but
There's no stuffed bird today.
Because
I don't have one. They're not that common here in Arkansas. No, so I don't have a stuffed one today. But so this is a bird that's a part of the finch family, but they're really special for a lot of reasons. The main thing you can see there in the picture, that bill crosses over at the tip and kind of forms a really weird shape. And the reason for that is because these guys eat the seeds from conifers. So closed up pine cones and other types of cones like from spruce and firs, they give it a really tough squeeze and get those, they peel it open that way and get the seeds out.
You know, if I saw a bird with that kind of bill, I would think, oh, the poor thing's sick.
I know, like there's something wrong with it.
Some malformation or something.
Right, no, they're made like that. And so this guy is really interesting because of the fact that we don't get them in Arkansas every year. You don't always see them, and when they are reported in Arkansas, it's in very small numbers, just 1 or 2 sightings. And this year, we have some that have been spotted up near Fayetteville pretty consistently for about the past 3 weeks. A little flock of about 15 or so.
And what's the why? I mean, what's
so they're going towards their food source, and so normally they're a lot more common up north and out west, but they've had some cone failures out there due to drought. And this year Arkansas happens to have a pretty decent cone crop, so they've come here to take advantage of our food source.
Come on down to Central Arkansas, you'll find all the pine trees and pine cones you could ever want.
Right. Well, with these guys, so I have a feeling there may be more out there than what have already been spotted this year. So when people are out and about, take a look, especially up in conifer trees, up in the very tops. They hang up at the very tops, and they'll be on those cones like crazy. And like I said, usually in flocks of small numbers. Winona WMA is a good place to go to check out and see where you might see some.
And how long? How many months, or how long do they stay around?
As long as there's a food source. And what's interesting about these guys too is they're super dependent on those conifer seeds, and so they're so dependent that they actually feed those seeds to their young. Most seed-eating species feed their young insects still because they're high in protein. These guys will feed their young those seeds. And if they find a good food source, they can even nest into the winter. Because, even in the depths of winter, if they get someplace where there's a lot of cones, then they can go ahead and raise their young.
Stick around. Yeah, okay. All right, so what are they typically, you say, in the north and in the west?
Normally, up north and out west, they're a little bit more common.
So their migration pattern doesn't include Arkansas, but how close does it really get?
They really are so nomadic. I mean, it's a dotted line on their little map. It's not a definite, they go wherever the cone crop is.
Wherever the cone crop
is.
So
you guys try to map it out, but it's tough.
They're what we call eruptive. They'll be there in good numbers one year and totally absent the next. You can't count on them.
Kind of the gypsies of the bird species.
Exactly. They go where the wind blows them.
Will they eat out of a bird feeder?
They will, yes. They will come to a feeder. They'll usually go after sunflower seeds. So if you've got sunflower seeds, take a look. And they look a lot like a purple finch, so don't confuse them for that. And the way to tell the difference is they're a little bit more brick red usually, or orangish even, than a purple finch, and the bill is going to be the big thing.
All right. As always.
Sarah Baxter with Game and Fish, thank you very much.
Thank you guys.
We'll be right back and announce the winner of those tickets in just a minute.